Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's installment of the Shoegaze Sundays weekly update. This is week 6. I'm super excited to share the news of the week and to add an additional song. So the format we've been doing before then, the first episode was just kind of a trial and it went pretty well. But I think this week we're going to do the 3 selections of the week. And then we will cap off the show with one of my very favorite classic shoegaze tracks. So let's get started. This week, not a whole lot of news. Again, there's been a lot that has popped up currently within the last month. I had told you about Dive stating that they will have a new album out this year, so that's exciting. I do have the Ride single to share my thoughts this week. The City Gates, which is a band from Montreal, Canada, had a new release that I think came out last week. They're one of the bands that I just happened to stumble across. And I also had some of my friends out in Portland, Oregon recommend The City Gates to me. They were included in a compilation and have a new track that is just wonderful. So I'm excited to share that with you this week. The Barry release that I have talked about in prior episodes is finally here and ready for us. My album came this week, so I have it sitting there behind me, and it is also now available for everyone streaming. So look for them on Bandcamp. So as far as our picks for the week, the first track I'm going to share with you is from a band called Carousels. This track is called Sweet Honey, and I absolutely discovered this listening to the go-to streaming spot for all things shoegaze and dream pop, DKFM. So here is a small sampling of Sweet Honey by Carousels.
Slowly, her eyes, they were closing.
So next, I'm very excited to share my thoughts with you about the new Ride track, Future Love. Mark, Andy, and the boys have created a lovely, wistful love note with lush layered harmonies and all of those signatures that we have come to expect and love from Ride. This album should be available for us to listen to as a whole sometime this fall, and I, for one, am really excited to get my hands on that. So without further ado, here is a clip from Future Love by Ride.
I see you, are we drunk on morning dew? 'Cause I can't say your name, but you got me going.
The next track I have for you for this week's episode is from the aforementioned City Gates. This is their track, Cape of Good Hope. I love this song. I love this band, to be honest with you. This absolutely is one of those kind of darker, gloomier kind of shoegaze sounds. So it's along the lines of soft kill or cold showers, but it's just absolutely beautiful and haunting. Here is a clip from Cape of Good Hope by the City Gates. So for our last track of the day, I have selected one of my all-time favorite shoegaze tracks, one of my all-time favorite songs ever, Black Metallic by Catherine Wheel. This is a song that I legitimately never get sick of. It is just beautiful and lush, but also has a lot of noise, but it's perfectly structured and encapsulates what I really feel is a perfect song. The lyrics might be a little simple and trite in some people's minds, but to me, some of the feeling that's captured there is much more important than what actually being said. Again, and that's an argument that someone might have, but I think most of us at heart just enjoy and love this song. So Here is a clip from one of my all-time favorite songs, Black Metallic by Catherine Wheel.
You say it's easy when it's faster. I still can't guess what you're after. It's the color of the skin.
Well, that's all I have for you this week, shoegazers. Oh, I did forget to mention that the Graveyard Club has a new single that was just released this week. This track is called It Hurts. While it isn't necessarily quite shoegaze, it definitely is dreamy synth pop, and it's a really wonderful track. I highly recommend it. So, for those of you who, again, have not yet subscribed, the Strange Ways radio icon should pop up. That's the best place to go ahead and click that and get you in the loop so you don't miss any of our episodes. Strange Ways Radio has also just started a new dark wave weekly update blog that's really interesting. I know I absolutely love some of the music and content that is featured there, so that might be something you want to check out as well. Again, thanks so much for joining us, and I'll see you next week.